number 2, the day after Labor Day, to start things rolling for our 20th fall in the afternoon, and a new one at that. All right, a couple of our guys who were not contested winners, because we've got about 10 or 15 through the 200 today, and you'll hear from some, including our guys from Fan, and yes, later, Sal Locata, who is the board op of the show, and Chris Sheeran, and you don't have to clap for Sal. You do not have to clap for Sal. But we welcome in Matt O'Boyle. Matt is from Pearl River, and he's a bar manager, and we already hate him because he looks like Euclid of the Red Sox. So, I mean,
you can't win, you know what I mean? You try your best to be a nice guy, and that's what you end up with.
I really don't like him, because I can't stand Euclid. There's always whining, you know.
You know what, though, Mike?
I want Java to hit him.
Mike, if there was the guy I was going to have you root against, that's perfect.
I will get to the Royal jersey in a second.
Here we go.
And then Tom McDougal from Maspeth, who is a New York City fireman. So,
FDNY, give it up.
That's it. He is a New York City fireman and a frequent caller to the program through the years. Are you not?
Yes, I'm from Maspeth. I try to get through once or twice a week, and I'm a big member of the crack committee, so I like this guy already because...
wait, what's the Royal jersey for?
Well, I love George Brett. What do you know, listen, here's the thing. I'm sort of pudgy in the middle. Baseball jerseys hang nicely. You look, it's form-fitting. You look good in them. George Brett, a guy who won 3 batting titles in 3 different decades. Who's a Yankee killer. You know as well as I do.
A Yankee killer.
And you know what? Nothing but the ultimate respect. I'm a Met fan, but it's a great jersey. I got a friend of mine who got me a great price on it, so here you go.
There you go. And Tom, a member of the crack committee.
That's right.
Are you a Met fan?
I'm a diehard Met fan.
A diehard Met fan. All right, so we start.
Hey, come on, Met fan. Here we go.
Now we start with these guys who, as you know, have already proved they know nothing about baseball.
Come on, Mike.
Just by their allegiance.
Come on.
All right.
Absolutely.
Are the Yankees dead?
100% dead. They're 6 behind 2 teams now, Red Sox and the Twins. They're not catching either one. And you talk about the collapse last year with the Mets, but the 2008 Yankees, if they don't make the playoffs, in my opinion, will be more of an embarrassment because their payroll is so much higher.
I thought I could get through a week without hearing the word payroll. All right, are the Yankees dead?
I'm going to tell you exactly why, Mike, and I'm going to just throw a bone to you. Here's the thing. You know, if a team can collapse the way that the Mets did last September, it's possible for anybody. The Red Sox can do it. The Devil Rays can do it. If the Yankees have any justice in this world, it's going to be the Red Sox, the Twins, and the White Sox, who will collapse down the stretch. The Yankees will make their way into the postseason. Hey, I got to be honest with you. As much as I'm a Mets fan, it is great for business when the Yankees make the postseason. So go Pinstripes. I got no problem with it.
Tom, as a crack committee member, all right, you have been schooled to antagonize me through the years, okay? Why should I think that you could somehow make my days more pleasant in Astoria?
Because because I could be subjective too. I'm like if Java, Derek Jeter, Bernie Williams, I have no problem with those guys. But it's like the A-Rods and the Giambis of the world that I have a problem with.
Well, what about when baseball season's over? Who do I have to listen to then? Who's your favorite football team?
I'm a diehard Indianapolis Colts fan.
A Colts fan.
Diehard.
We have do you listen to Ralph and Belleville?
Yes, I do. Yeah, Ralph and Belleville.
Mike in Brooklyn.
He's got a tattoo. Mike in Brooklyn. Yep.
All right, and what kind of football fan are you?
Mike, we don't have this conversation. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. Come on, Cowboy Nation, come on!
Hey, he looks like Euclid, and he's a Cowboy fan. I mean,
wait,
you know what?
Wait, can I say one thing in fairness?
Could you have sent a worse guy up here?
Can I give you one thing?
The guy looks like Euclid, and he's a Cowboy fan.
Can I give you one thing in fairness?
He wants to sit next to me.
Wait, can I give you one thing in response? Quick, very quick.
Yeah, you got very little.
You know as well as I do, in the 70s, the Jets and the Giants didn't sell out, and they were blacked out in New York, right? Correct?
Yeah.
All right, my father was a New York City police officer. He had no money, so he decided he was going to pick either the Steelers or the Cowboys. He picked the Cowboys because...
So you are the guy who sat in front of his TV with the little cowboy...
Jackie Smith dropping the touchdown in 1978, 1979. My father, it is still the only time I remember him crying out loud. You're right, you have every reason to pick on me, but that's my reason.
My story as a Colts fan is...
I'm sorry you had to sit next to me. I'm sorry you got brought up here with me.
Is it that bad?
I'll tell you a quick story about how I'm a Colts fan. In 1990, when I was about 10 years old, my dad's a Cowboy fan too, so it was never inclined to root for the Giants or Jets. I liked the Colts uniform. I started rooting for them. They were 1-15. Jeff George's first year as a rookie, they were putrid for the early 90s. So I had some bad years until Jim Harbaugh came along.
Yes.
And the Cinderella team, the Steelers, the Hail Mary in the late 90s. And then this decade has been brilliant for me. Every year, 12 wins, this and that.
You are a very big FAN listener.
Very big.
You are a very big FAN listener. So help me out with a couple things, sir. Later on, I'm going to bring up the guys who are going to be at each other's throat. We have Sheeran, who you see at the top of the show on Yes, right? With
Yeah, I met Chris before.
You know,
he's a friendly shop. Great
You
guy.
have Anthony the Greek, who you may know
Anthony
too,
the
who
Greek,
you've seen on Yes too.
Had the pleasure of buying him a beer earlier on
He
today.
does a good job.
Wait, he already had a beer that he's on coming on.
No, I'm sorry, soda. I apologize. I bought him a Coke at the back.
That's better. And then you have Sal Locata.
Sal Locata's a
Who
great
I'm
guy.
surprised even let you guys
Sal and Eddie have a good, like, bad cop, good cop relationship. Eddie's the good guy.
I took him a 50.
And Sal's like a little strict. Yeah, he's a little strict.
All right. Which one of the three do you think is going to come out here and wow everybody? Sal, Greek, or Sheeran?
I'd have to say Sal.
Why?
Because he works with you more. Sheeran does his thing on Yes. He does the good with before you guys go on with the update. Yeah. The Greek I'd never heard on the Yes, so I don't know anything about him. But Sal's a big Falcon guy. I'm a big Lost fan, and he watches that show too. So Sal,
Are you and Sal been dating or
no,
something?
well, he's Sal's with current events and stuff like that.
I mean,
and Mike, with someone like you have to have a true passion for sports. Not only just the knowledge, but you have to have wit and passion.
Yeah.
And I could see that in Sal.
And what about you? Who are you picking?
Tough call. If I had to go out on a limb and the Vegas bookies were taking action, I would probably put it on Sal because I think he's the hungriest. I think the Greek is
I think Sheeran's pretty hungry. I think they're all hungry.
Well, Mike, you know what? That's fair. You know what? Sheeran looks great. We talked before that he gave me the whole Steinbrenner propaganda.
You got two ball guys that Greek has hair. Greek, you wearing hair today on the show? I mean, you
But Mike,
to the cap or what?
Besides those three, I'm gonna go with Sal. I think he's the hungriest. I'm trying to be the next Joe Beningo. The guy that was the caller, and now I've got a chance to break through.
Yeah.
And so now I'm here to show my stuff. Maybe give a State of the Union on the 4 New York teams.
No.
Nope.
Here's what I want.
You quit? Okay.
Here's what I want. I want 1 minute on why you should be the guy. Right now.
Okay. I should be the guy because not only do I know a lot about all New York sports, football, basketball, baseball, and hockey. I have a great personality. I'm a gentleman. To all the calls, I'm not going to be like I'm not going to cut you off too soon, but I'm also going to, I've been watching sports for 25 years. I listen to WFan 6 hours a day at least, and I don't think that anybody can get anything by me. I don't think anybody.
So you should have been fired a long time ago from whatever your job is.
Well,
okay? I mean, if you're listening to the fans 6 hours a day, now why should you get the job?
Well, Mike, you just asked the $20,000 question. You know what it is? Here's the thing. Nobody loves sports more than I do. Plenty of people love it as much as I do. I know you do. I know how big of a Yankee fan you are. How much,
This isn't about me.
No.
It's about you.
My point is this. I've been a bar manager now for...
The crowd's getting unruly.
Hey, listen. Come on. Give me a minute. Come on, folks. Come on. 15 years as a bar manager. You know what? It's too many years in the business. I've loved sports my whole life. I'm a diehard Cowboys fan, diehard Mets fan. I have a lot to offer. I will say things that not everybody will agree with, and I will stand behind them, and I will give you specific reasons why I believe it. And you know what? You and I have gone to war about a million things. The last time we had a battle was John Lennon's 25th.
John Lennon's
25th anniversary. You remember back in December of 05?
Right.
And we went to war. Not war, but I got you. My thing is this. I've done this before as a talk show host. This to me is my love, my passion. If I never made a nickel, I don't mean to.
No. If you don't want to make a nickel, you came to the wrong show.
I don't mean to steal Beningo. If I never made a nickel, I'd be so beyond work.
Well, thank you. Thank you, guys, very much. Okay, I appreciate you coming by.
I appreciate the opportunity.
And we'll be back after this.
Thank you very much.
It's summer, and that means